Hello there, back with another favourite book today, favourite book number 93, as I'm doing this in descending order. Last time we had Murrow, His Life and Times by A.M. Sperber. Today we have Freddie Francis, The Straight Story from Moby Dick to Glory, which he worked on with Tony Dalton. Excellent biography. That's not really about filmmaking, surprisingly enough. It's more of a travelogue and his experiences, people he's met, places he's been. So you're not going to get like Andrew Laszlo's Every Frame of Rembrandt, detailed analysis or discussions about lighting, lenses, film stocks or filters or any of that kind of thing. It's more just, for the layman, I would say it's a great point of entry for those who are interested in motion picture camera work, cinematography. And when I first came across this book, I got to read a good chunk of it on Google Books, I think around 70-80 pages before I put down, because this is quite expensive. I got paid, must have been about £40 for this, and really glad, because it's a fantastic read. I've read it twice, and it is a favourite book, and it's one I'm going to keep reading again and again and again, because every time I discover something new about it. And I mean, in terms of Freddie Francis, I mean, he won 2 Academy Awards for Sons and Lovers, and then much later for Glory. One was in black and white, the other colour, so you get like a really... But like I say, it's not about filmmaking, it's more about him and his life and how he sees things. And even though it does occasionally touch upon certain movies, it's more just, they're like points on the map rather than great big spreadsheet or grid of, you know, ideas to do with, you know, in this film we used that film stock to do this, we used this lighting effect to achieve that. It's not really that. And again, you know, if you want to read, like, say, Freddie Young's book, I think it's called 70 Light Years, A Life in the Movies, about Lawrence Arabia and Ryan's Daughter and all those, another good read. But this, very, very unique, and you know, as I say, a great point of entry for someone who isn't familiar with cinematography, is just getting into reading about it and just wants something that is, as I say, accessible, easy to understand, and really just a nice introduction to the whole thing. And the fact that it's not always just about the technical stuff, it's more about the people, the places and the experiences. And for that, Freddie Francis's Memoir is brilliant and highly recommended. One of my all-time favourite books. Check it out.